right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me wherever you are, whenever you are. My name is Brian, and you are Chords and Notes Nation. Today we have a brand new artist for this channel to react to. The band's name is AMORPHIS. The song is Dancing Shadow. This is the official music video from the Reigning Phoenix Music and AMORPHIS YouTube channels. This was put out 7 months ago at the time I'm recording this. 1 million views, so they seem to be pretty popular. I've heard the name before. I haven't listened to the band before, so this is going to be a true first listen. I'm looking under the video in the description box just to look for some information here. The working title for Dancing Shadow was Disco Tiger. Musically, it represents catchiness and hooks that have been familiar elements within our music for a long time. Sound-wise, it came out pretty fresh and even modern. I bet this song will shake your legs on the dance floor. In a metal disco, of course, states guitarist Esa Holopainen. Holopainen, okay, are they from Finland? Drummer Jan Reckberger adds, with Dancing Shadow, we stepped into completely new territory for a band with over 3 decades behind us. That kind of reinvention feels meaningful. 3 decades. Oh my God, where was I? Where have I been? Okay, I'm looking at the last names. Definitely seem Finnish. Let's just get into it. They have lyrics here, so I may go through those too. But at any rate, let's go, folks. Woo! Okay. I don't know how I feel about this, to tell you the truth. I was kind of going back and forth in my mind as I'm listening to the different uh, dynamics that the song was bringing to my ears. So the one thing that I'm going to say, the overarching thing is these are very talented musicians. They do a really good job, and they do have a bit of that progressive element where they can switch keys, switch tempos, switch the textures and the feels within a certain song and give it that sense of continuity throughout. That being said, I was not okay with some of those switches. Um, it's weird, but then I started thinking about you know what was his name? The guitarist had said about it, and I'm trying to filter it through that lens rather than just opinion. You know what I mean? So here's a band that I don't know much about. I haven't listened to their. This is the first time I've listened to them, but they have uh, what, a 30-year history. So, and this is a, like he said, this is a sort of a new direction that they were going in, and it was originally going to be called Disco Tiger, and he kind of laughs a little bit about shaking your legs on the dance floor, metal disco, and so it does have that upbeat sort of feel that could get you dancing a little bit, and that's when you start moving into the chorus. The key change. I mean, are they going from minor to major? I wasn't listening that close. I was just sort of, but anytime it's a happy sound, it's probably a major. Um, but then they started putting in, and it wasn't really true death growls, but it was more like a distorted singing that was counterintuitive to the feel of the chorus, but actually kind of worked. It's kind of weird. It's just one of those. It's like, I don't know, two different flavors that you normally wouldn't put together, and you just give it a try, and you're like, yeah, that's actually kind of good. You know. Um. So I'm sort of sitting on that, and I'm thinking, I don't know, man. I mean, is I'm on the fence. Is this a band I want to go deeper into? Because I sense that there's a lot of talent and there's probably been a lot of really cool things that they've done. But that happy sound that just didn't really belong was sort of like, I don't know, guys. I mean, there's always a purpose and there's a reason that bands choose to create a song that way. Whatever their collective agreement was, putting this song together, they had a mission involved and so they executed it. So now let's take a look at that. I think musically they're just fine musicians. They really are. They did a really really good job. Again, they know how to construct songs in sort of that progressive vein. There was a chord progression that the keyboardist was using that reminded me. Oh, I'm trying to think. It reminded me of a Nightwish song, and I can't remember which one it was. Um, but it was off one of the two albums that Annette Olson was on Nightwish with. Can't remember the song, but it just had that. And that happens. Chord progressions are not copyrighted things, so you'll come across that. It's common in music. Um, what else can I say? I don't know. I mean, it was good. It was good. That's kind of where I'm at. It was good. I wasn't completely turned off, but I wasn't completely sold either. It was just kind of like, am I intrigued enough? And I think maybe if I get another Amorphis song under my belt, maybe go back a little bit further. Uh, Maybe I'll have a little bit more sample size. Anyways, oh wow, my eye is just itching like crazy. Yeah, I just don't. I'm not gonna go into the lyrics right now. I'm really not. I wasn't taken that much by this song, but I was. I'm definitely. It looks like Asa Holopainen has his own. songs too. Huh. I'll have to take a look into this group a little bit, do a little research behind the scenes, see what I want to do. But yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do on this one so far. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And I will talk to you in the next video.